Hi!
Hello, and welcome to the Daily Almanac for February 12th. So, let's get started.
First day in history!
On this day in history, February 12, 1809, Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, was born. So much has been written about him, I thought you might like to hear something he wrote about himself. He wrote, "I was born February 12, 1809, in Hardin County, Kentucky. My parents were both born in Virginia, of undistinguished family. My mother died in my 10th year. My father removed from Kentucky to Indiana in my 8th year. It was a wild region, with many bears and other wild animals still in the woods. There I grew up. Of course, when I came of age, I did not know much. Still, somehow, I could read, write, and cipher, but that was all." Imagine that. Most historians consider Abraham Lincoln to be one of the greatest, if not the greatest, of all presidents. Shows you what dedication to learning and deep integrity can do. He was a true hero. Another famous hero was born today. See if you can guess who it was. I'll give you a hint. This hero could leap tall buildings in a single bound and fly faster than a speeding bullet. Yes, it was Superman! On this day in 1940, The Adventures of Superman was heard on radio for the very first time. Actually, Superman was already living in comic books, but no one had ever heard him before. Eventually, everyone got television sets, and Superman would become a TV hero too. Abraham Lincoln, of course, was a real human being from the planet Earth, so he couldn't leap tall buildings, and unfortunately, he was not faster than a speeding bullet. But the many heroic acts Abe performed during his lifetime showed the good that earthlings like you and I can do. We don't need to have super strength. We just need the will to try.
Word power!
Today on Word Power, we're going to talk about the word thermos. Now, we all know that a thermos is a container for keeping liquids hot, right? I mean, you might say there's nothing like a thermos of hot soup or cocoa on a winter's day to warm you right up. The word thermos was actually a Greek word for hot.
Ooh, extremes.
Today on Extremes, we ask, what people drink the most tea each year? The answer is the Irish. On average, each person in Ireland uses about 5 pounds, 14 ounces of tea each year, which is 2.6 kilograms. That means that they drink about 1,184 cups of tea each year, which is a little over 3 cups a day. I guess they really like their tea in Ireland.
Health tips.
Your eyeballs are set in bony sockets called orbits. The word orbit comes from the Latin word orbis, which means circle or wheel. Each one of your orbits consists of no less than 7 bones. Orbits provide excellent protection for your eyes, but there are situations where additional protection may be required, such as in sports like football or swimming, and later on in your life in certain kinds of work. Whenever you find yourself participating in an activity where eye protection equipment is recommended, make sure you use it. Are you working on a project to keep the Earth healthy? Maybe you're raising money to give to organizations protecting endangered species, or trying to get your school to use recycled paper. One great way to get the word out about your project is to write about it for your town's newspaper. Everyone likes to read about what kids are up to, especially when they're working to make the world a better place. Ask your mom and dad if they'll help you write your newspaper article. Who knows, you might even get your picture on the front page. Well, that's all the time we have left today for Daily Almanac. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope to see you tomorrow.